Because we have no fucking name. So what is this? How does this even go? Well,
there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, it's almost like they knew we were about to start talking, so they just figured, let's do some shit to black people.
Yeah, I know, right?
All types of stuff.
hey man, how you been feeling about them frappuccinos lately down Starbucks,
well,
baby?
see, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How we doing with that?
I was going to speak on that. Yeah,
You know.
that is ridiculous right there. And what's even crazier, well, it's not crazy. I guess you would think it's kind of expected, but supposedly they're going to shut down all the Starbucks. It said 8,000 stores. I'm assuming that's
Yeah,
all the
So they can all get
might not
trained.
be.
What I read, it was all of them.
All of
Like, I didn't even see a number. They just said all Starbucks on May
Are
20
you sure
something.
that's just not Starbucks where there are black people?
Who knows, man?
But anyway, they're going to shut down all 8,000 Starbucks for sensitivity training.
Yeah.
And you know, I would like to be in on that meeting, or to be like a black employee there at that meeting.
If we can get a recording, I'd love to see what video and what footage we're going to give here for the proper sensitivity on this level.
You know somebody's going to be coming at somebody's neck. They're talking about you, Karen.
I mean, like, if all 8,000 stores are closed at the same time, it's not as if they're going to get 8,000 people who are trained in this area to speak to 8,000. Like, how is it going to be like a simulcast?
Hey man, fuck all that.
Is there like a slideshow that they're going to present to the group?
What was the manager thinking, man? Like, this from the rip. Anybody that goes to Starbucks 9 times out of 10 ain't paying for nothing. They're going right in the cuts and using the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying?
You figured if you call the police, that's already an escalation to some degree. So you kind of got to expect people to probably get arrested once you call the cops there. You kind of
Because I wanted to take a piss, huh?
Right. So what I'm
Or you explain the situation to the police, and the police are like, so what are they doing illegal?
you would think they would come in and assess the situation, because that would just be good police work.
Or maybe not even go at all, just hear the call, like, well, maybe call us when something like.
Is anything escalating right now?
What is going on that precipitated this call to make you think that harm is going to be done in some way, shape, or form? Nothing? Okay, goodbye. That could happen. That could happen in
They do it
society.
any other time.
I didn't get a chance to listen to the call, but supposedly the people who had called had said that there was a group of black males causing some type of disturbance at the store.
Well, anytime there's
two,
one,
but you know,
two means a group. All right, you already know that two means a group, especially when it comes to us. And you know, these were some tall brothers. They was intimidated down Rittenhouse Square.
Beards.
Exactly.
You know,
yeah.
My man didn't get his cut yet. You know what I'm saying? But he was just getting ready to talk some
maybe he
business.
just don't. You know, that's just his look. Who the hell cares? You know,
But I mean, so what are they going to do now? I mean, ultimately, either they're going to have to
Cut the check for them homies, though.
Well, yeah, they're going to do it.
Cut the check for the homies.
I'm talking about the franchise going forward in general, as far as some type of rules they're going to have there for when you come into the establishment. Is it going to be the same as it is right now, where essentially you can come in and quote unquote loiter, so to speak, if you're meeting somebody or what have you, or they're going to start posting signs that say you must be a customer to use the bathroom and seating is for customers.
That takes
only.
away the whole thrill of Starbucks in the coffee shop.
That's what I'm saying, but it seems like they're at an impasse now. They're going to have to make some kind of decision.
No, it's simple. Fire the manager. Don't just place him somewhere. You got to let him go.
but then they had something else happen where somebody wasn't allowed to go into a bathroom.
Well, that was in L.A. I saw that one, yeah. And he
I know it was
went
a store, but it was a Starbucks.
Right, yeah. He went and recorded the guy coming out of the bathroom. When he asked him, I forget what his name was, the guy's name anyway. He said, but he asked him, he was like, "Did you buy anything?" The guy was like, "No." He was like, "Well, what happened?" He's like, "I just asked for the code to the bathroom. They gave me the bathroom code, allowed me to go." So then he walked back up to the counter with the guy and was saying, "Yo, this is so and so." And he was allowed to use the bathroom without having to purchase anything. And then, you know, the cops came in, of course, naturally. I assume at that point, they kind of already had police officers on standby. I guess at all the
it's escalating at that point.
Yeah, they kind of.
Starbucks, they probably just got like a black button they press. Next thing you know.
I mean, Magic was selling a lot of paper in Starbucks, if I'm not mistaken. So he on that sensitivity training too. You know what I'm saying?
Who is?
Magic. Back in the day, you know, between that and the movie theaters, yes. Magic, the Magic Man.
Maybe he gonna be the one that's on like the video that they all see. The man,
Or maybe his son.
or maybe his son.
He can tell you a lot about sensitivity training. Moving on, you know, no shade.
That is a large.
You know what I'm saying?
That is a large.
Yeah, well, anyway, I hope Starbucks going to get it together.
Yeah, quick.
Kind of list.
Yeah, man.
I don't go there to begin with. Like, I don't love coffee, so it
So
really
it makes
make
it
no difference.
easier for me not to patronize their business.
Right.
I was the same way with H&M. You know, I'm not an H&M
yeah,
shopper, so I
likewise.
so it's like, you know,
it was cool. You
I'm
want to get my bread anyway.
Right.
So.
Now, if this was like Amazon and some racial thing happens,
And my wife was even saying, what something happens at Target?
Then it's gonna be enough. Then it's Walmart time.
I'm going to need to know more about what happened.
right? Details.
I need
because
details.
Exactly.
would Target do that? Not my Target. If it ain't every Target, then
Let's wait to hear all sides of this story here.
Yeah.
But so that's it for them.
I don't even go to Target that much. You guys frequent it?
I'm at
Like,
Target all the
really?
time, multiple times a week.
Okay. I love their popcorn.
Multiple times.
Like, they make a good popcorn.
Yeah, right. They come through in the clutch for certain things, man.
Like, my wife will go and shop and I'll just get popcorn.
Oh yeah, I don't
Yeah, sidebar.
Maybe
Yeah,
I need
it's
to.
me. Anyway.
Try it. I won't be going to the Starbucks and Target.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Guilty by
absolutely
some.
not.
Maybe you don't go to
The
the Target.
Target.
Any Target that has a Starbucks in it.
You know what I'm saying? New boycott. All that shit. No.
Mind blown. Time's going.
There you go. We just got deep.
What's up with your boy Floyd Mayweather, man?
What do you do now?
You heard? I guess it was down in Atlanta, and I don't know what happened, but he caught 8 shells in the car. They shot at the car like 12 times.
Car he was in?
Yeah. His driver got, or I don't know if it was his driver.
Well, you know, you get certain places, you know, you got to be watchful where you flashing your money. And
Robbing season.
Yeah, exactly. He must have not been paying attention to what was my man name? Tony Perkins. You know?
But it don't even seem like a robbery. It's like, I don't know, it seems like some hate to me, if you ask me.
I mean, you can say hate, but you understand when it's people starving and you out here living your life, which you should, and you got a right to, but you also in somebody else's city, somebody else's town.
You don't know. Like, we don't know anything. They could have been one time when Floyd was walking and them bodyguards was there and the fan wanted to see him and one of these bodyguards just whooped his ass or something.
Possibly.
And maybe he came over to his brother and his brother's a gangster. Now his brother just want to shoot up the car.
He probably popped somebody broad and somebody
Or,
felt some
yeah,
type
that
of way.
too.
When you let shells out, that's normally over money or broad. Let's be real about it. So I doubt
Or if you got your ass whooped.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That could be a distant third, but it ain't off the list.
It is. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Survey says.
Talking
You know what I'm
about
saying?
that's all.
Survey
So
says.
you know
Yeah, I
more.
see that. I see
But
that.
it ain't like that's something you're gonna find out more about, more details.
Exactly. I mean, he
shooting,
walked
like-
away unscathed. I'm sure he just gonna watch his handlers when he down ATL now. You know, it's real, man.
Yeah, that is kind
Was
of
the real crazy thing is him talking this preposterousness about training for MMA, like he's ever going to fight.
Did you hear what
That's not gonna happen
Vitor
ever in
Belfort
life.
said about him?
What's that?
It was, I personally think it's some BS. He said that a 14 or 15-year-old MMA fighter could beat Floyd Mayweather in the cage right now, which is nonsense. You're talking about one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Yeah, but you're talking about all out MMA. If somebody been doing it,
Hey, look, I don't care. Look, if they're 14 and 15 and actually the same weight as Floyd Mayweather, all he has to do is box him. You don't even have to do MMA.
But all the mixed martial artists has to, like, they could
kick him
ring
upside
the
his
bell and they just crawl. Like, they don't have to stand.
Exactly.
James Toney against Randy Couture was the blueprint. Like, he didn't get to land a punch.
But that's different.
And he choked him out
That's
like a
different,
baby.
though. We're not talking about a 14 or 15-year-old.
No, but that 14-year-old's gonna get training.
Who was a world
If the
champion,
15-year-old
legendary.
kid been doing MMA
Greatest.
since he was 5,
Yeah,
I will put my
Still.
money on the kid.
Yeah.
And this is somebody who watches boxing, like, to the point, you know, me.
That's
but,
another level, man.
yeah, now, if they've been training for 10 years, the things that they know.
But Floyd is what, 40? He's been boxing since he was like, this is talking about 30 years of
Alright,
boxing.
Yeah, we ain't talking about boxing.
We ain't talking about. We talking about with your feet, your knees. I can choke you out. I can get
Not even the striking element, just the grappling
I hear what you're
element of
saying,
it.
but the whole point to grappling is you got to get within grappling range. And I know this kid could crawl on the ground like some type of baboon or something.
All he needs is
to get
to
the
get a hold.
I don't see Floyd.
You start up like this and then start up
Floyd
like this, and it's like, come on, bring it. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I'm giving him too much credit, but me
I think
personally,
you are.
I don't think so.
Only because
15-year-old kid,
Every example of
130-pound 14, 15-year-old kid is going to beat Floyd Mayweather.
if they're the same weight. Like, I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta
It's
make
gotta
it
be the same weight.
I mean, the odds
Every
are
example
crazy.
that you see of a mixed martial artist versus a boxer in a cage results in the mixed martial artist
Yes.
beating the piss out
Yes,
of the boxer.
but you haven't seen this. Is oh my gosh, man!
Well, it
you
wouldn't
showing
have to
out
be.
for the people today.
I get it. Greatest boxer of our
But
generation.
just anyway, you get it.
Team.
If it ain't the 15-year-old, He get his ass whooped in that cage right now by anybody.
Let me ask you this: what about an 18-year-old?
18-year-old fighter. I'm still gonna say no.
21. 21 now. He's been doing
Get a
this
little
since-
closer. If this fighter is
Get the hell out of here.
21.
Wait, we're talking. It's
21.
Gotta be 25.
Okay, but listen. What I'm saying here is
21.
you have to note the kind of comparison I'm making. We're talking about calibers in fighters.
Yeah.
So if this 21-year-old fighter is world champion caliber type of fighter,
Is he Olympian status 21-year-old?
I'm talking even beyond Olympian status. You can be an Olympian and still not be a world champion. So if he's a world champion mixed martial art fighter who's also not only won the championship but defended his belt on several
this is a lot.
occasions.
Wow, that's a lot.
Champion.
But you have to put these guys. Look, we're talking about a man who has done all that.
That means nothing in the cage. Stop.
It
means absolutely nothing.
It's all combat.
It's like
I'm not saying
the Marine that's a sergeant or whatever. If he goes in the Navy, don't they got to go through basic again?
Like yeah.
I mean, you got to train. Like
You got to do their training.
Like my point is, you being up here as a boxer doesn't get you up here as a mixed martial artist. They don't even get you here.
No,
as a
I'm not
mixed
saying
martial
that.
artist. There's a million other tools that he has no reason to master.
What I'm saying is
He's used to bobbing and weaving around
exactly.
the ring.
But
and
what
people from
I'm
angles.
saying is that Floyd Mayweather, the champion that he is, versus another mixed martial arts champion, Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor in the octagon. Yes, Conor McGregor. I'm going to give Conor that. Now, Floyd Mayweather versus some 14-year-old kid in the octagon. I'm not giving the
All right, we're not
14-year-old
now.
kid that.
Get the 14-year-old.
That's all I'm
But
saying.
maybe, like
Okay, anything's possible.
I'm not saying any
yes,
force, right.
Yes, maybe
But
this
so-
kid is a natural,
But
and he's about to be
the
greatest
UFC
MMA fighter of all
top
time.
20 in welterweights, they're all the favorite.
Are any
against
of them
Floyd.
14 or 15?
No, but I'm just saying, you're talking about you would give it to Conor. We're eliminating teenagers from the whole
exactly.
equation.
Oh, no doubt. I was just trying to match caliber with caliber.
Right.
I was trying to balance that
I got
scale.
you. I got you.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But
That'd probably be the best fight, because an adult mixed martial artist that's a professional whips his ass. So the teen, he probably got a chance. So if you asking me what I would pay to see, it'd probably be the 15, 16-year-old taking it more. That'd be entertaining.
He used to ducking punches, and he used to ducking knees, kicks, and motherfuckers trying to choke him. Getting their hands
I mean,
on him.
once they got his hands on him and they on the ground, it's a wrap. Like, you better hope there's only seconds left. But because it ain't even about strength at that. I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know.
Right.
All he needs is a grab an arm.
I'm
But
just saying, I don't see no kid even getting in close to Floyd. I don't see it.
I mean,
I'll see it happen.
I see
You
your
got a
point from
14.
that.
I mean, you got to be a brave little bastard to know you got to step into the clown's mouth and take a, chance to get hit in the mouth
A bevy,
1,000 times by a professional.
especially because the fact that you're a kid, you motherfucker.
Right,
He gonna let
right.
off on you, so you know.
But that's exactly why there's not going to be any of that. He's going to go in crouching like
he don't
tiger,
have
like
those punches.
yeah. But yeah, I don't think he ever fights in mixed martial arts. I can't really see a reason for him to do so.
Well, for him, the payday.
But I don't.
He's about his money.
Yeah, no doubt. But I don't know how much he could get paid for that. Like,
Well, Conor McGregor got how many? 30?
For his boxing match? That shit, man.
yeah.
I think the same people who paid
No,
to see the
they
boxing
wouldn't. Don't
finals.
nobody want to see that shit.
Because he can't fight under UFC. Just
Exactly,
because,
like he's a minor.
you know,
Ain't nobody trying to see you
UFC
fight.
fighters
You
get like-
fighting a minor now, dog. That
Oh,
was
no,
bad.
I'm not talking about fighting a minor. I was talking
No, just in general.
Floyd
fighting.
going to the UFC.
Yeah, I'm just talking about him. He's saying he's training
of
to
course-
fight in mixed martial arts.
Of course we're not.
That's what started the whole conversation.
Of course he can be beating up on
And-
kids.
Yeah, right. Like he's just a teenage champion. Yeah, no, he's training. He says to fight in mixed martial arts. If anything, maybe he's going to try to start his own promotion in that.
That's what it's
I
set up
can't
for.
see any scenario for him to be in a position to lose. So anybody that he would even potentially fight would be like us, like a novice on the street. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What about Conor though? Your man is wilding.
Yeah.
That's all
He went
theatrics
right
too, man.
WWE, but it can be at work because people lost paydays as a result of it.
Right,
Like he messed
right.
up,
Right.
broken glass everywhere. He hit the joint with the the pulley, the little dolly, break the window, get the glass on people.
He went too far with the
And
theater.
he's lucky nobody's cornea or retina got cut
like permanent damage.
Then that's
type of
over.
shit.
Every
Yeah,
fighting
right.
careers are done at that point.
And Dana White didn't go so far as to say he'll never do it again, like never do business with him again. You know, he
he's
just
the
said,
biggest star he's got right now.
I don't think he's gonna fight again in 18.
I think he's going to get found guilty of something. He's not going to do no good
Especially
time.
not since they're gonna get Brock Lesnar.
He's going to pay whatever fines he's got to pay. These guys are going to they're going to have lawsuits. He's going
Don't
to
he got some
settle.
hitmen after him too?
I heard he's, I guess that, man.
But like, where's the incentive? If you made a total of 100 million fighting Floyd, and you get 3 million fighting in the UFC, you know, like, how eager are you to jump back in? Not to mention that the people in UFC, like some of them, like the Nate Diaz, anyway, like he whooped his ass. Like, you know, if you're only getting a fraction of what you got the last time you stepped in the ring,
Right.
how apt are you to do
So I
that?
don't know.
Just go somewhere.
Unless he just blow through it, like, you know, some
Look, I
professional
don't know what this
athletes
next
do.
move is going to be, but nobody's going to really want to see boxing anymore from him. You know, we've already seen the biggest fight that you want to see from him.
No.
And,
Oh man, it was
and
just
he
like
was saved there.
it was the floodgates of
The
boxers
ref
calling him
was
out
very kind to him on that
after
one.
Floyd beat him, like calling him out. Nah, she like 8 out of it. No, I'll fight him next. He disrespected boxing. It's about him disrespecting boxing.
Yeah.
Never mind the 6, 8, 10-figure payday they can get, but
Yeah, that's what. They want that pay. They want that chance. I think this is what I said a long time ago. I was like, all right, you did your thing at MMA. You came and you fought the greatest boxer in your weight class, which was some very dope stuff to do. I think right now he needs to make that transition and try to pull a Rock the best he can. I know he doesn't have the same physical stature that the Rock does, but he needs to get into action movies.
hell yeah. I mean,
Him and I don't know,
the
maybe him
stature
and
don't matter.
Jason Statham can.
He's still
team
bigger
up.
than Tom Cruise, and he's in Mission Impossible 97 right now as an octogenarian. So
He could be an average Irish typecast as your Irish goon, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of
He gonna want more than
Get
that. though,
him
you know,
and Jason Statham.
He gonna be on
underneath
some
the
direct-to-DVD
franchise.
joints, you know, like Riot Town, starring Conor McGregor or some shit. Riot Town 8,
Yeah, like it's cool.
set in prison.
That's
Exactly.
okay though, because
yeah.
I watch all Michael Jai joints. Some of them go straight to DVD.
Blood and Bones,
Blood and
the
Bone,
truth.
Falcon Rising.
First time I ever heard that in my life, man. Yeah, Blood and Bones I heard of, but yeah.
He's coming out with a
Falcon
Black
Rising?
Dynamite sequel that's supposed to be.
Outlaw Johnny Black.
Yeah,
I'm on it.
Yeah.
I follow him on Twitter.
yeah.
Wild, I got a pretty wild story for you just real quick, man. Down in South America, no BS. I read this the other day, talking about getting revenge. So we had I think she was from Brazil. She her son got hit by a drunk driver and was killed. So I think the guy got out after a little bit of time, and that wasn't good enough for her. So she went up, killed the daughter.
Killed the driver's daughter.
Driver's daughter. He killed
Who
the
had
driver's
nothing to do with it.
at all. But you know, you took my time.
She related.
Take your daughter.
She ain't got no business being related to him.
But it don't stop there. But it don't stop there. It gets a little bit. Yeah, it gets a little bit more interesting. So he was still a recovering, you know, doing this thing, still drinking, and she caught him coming out one night. I guess he didn't remember her, and she's kind of attractive. So, God, he was drunk. Came back to the crib, act like they got into it, act like he was gonna get some ass. She handcuffed him.
I don't like where this going.
She handcuffed him, man.
know where it's going.
Tortured him for about 12 days. Now, in that
Days.
yes.
Damn.
Now, for
Because you
about
could have said minutes. Is the whole thing.
I was thinking hours.
And minutes would be awful. Hours would just be
days.
days.
Days. Now, so
That's a plan, because you get tired, you gotta eat, you gotta
so
stop.
hold on.
eating.
What eating? He was starving, so she fed
No,
him
I mean,
some meat.
the torturer has to stop. And
But to your point, continue.
Yeah, so he had to eat at some point,
Uh-huh.
and she fed him some meat, some lovely meat. It actually, unfortunately, was
his
daughter?
own meat.
daughter's meat. Yeah.
Yeah, his.
Yeah, fed him. And as soon as he felt that, you know, he wanted to kill himself. But she was like, no, don't even worry about that. Don't even sweat that. I got you. Where the hammer at? And we gonna do business. Snooky! Do the work. So yeah, killed him, but hold up. We ain't done yet. This is the gangster part of it, though.
Oh.
The G status after all that. Yo, listen here.
Like the
I
kidnapping,
killed him.
abduction,
You know what I'm
torture,
saying?
wasn't it?
911, yeah, come to such and such. I just killed such and such right here. Come take me in. I'm cool. I'm gonna do that time for mine. Wow. That's all. That's how we.
Man, I don't co-sign the end. I think if you got the perfect crime and you can get away with it, and get your vengeance.
Yeah, I feel like she just knew she wasn't getting away with that.
Maybe that was, maybe she was at a point in her life where she just wanted to die after her child was killed.
Yeah, she was pretty far gone.
Yeah, I feel like if she did this, there's at least one person she had to say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna kill the dog."
Yeah, so because I mean, the daughter really ain't had nothing to do with this. You could have just tortured my man, and if that was the case, he was out of here. But you know,
I get it. I want you to feel the same pain I felt.
Yeah,
and then some.
Yeah, I want you to ingest.
I believe the story was when John Gotti's kid got hit by a car and killed. That he found the dude that did it and cut him in half with a chainsaw.
I feel like I heard something like that before. But that was a myth, or is that real?
Yeah. No, that's well, it's real that somebody killed his kid and they never saw him again. We can't. I don't know. I wasn't there for the chainsaw, but that's what they say.
That could just be street lore, but he did disappear though.
That is for damn true.
How he disappeared,
right? But
he didn't see his family anymore.
Yeah, at least it's all terrible, but he just got the driver. Like she went the extra mile. Yeah, she takes vengeance.
Yeah, the whole
don't cut her off.
No, because look, when you said 12, I was thinking 12 hours because I figured you'd be exhausted after torturing somebody for 12 hours. You know what I mean? But they go on for 12 days, and like I said, you got to eat. You know, the dude got to eat. I mean, you got to eat yourself, and I guess during that time, you kind of reflect on what you're doing, and you're like, am I really doing this? But I guess she was committed at that point.
She's committed at that. Well, she tortured him after the daughter, so yeah.
Now, mind you, you had to get meat out of this kid.
Yeah,
so
she was
that's that part too, because not only do you kill the daughter, but then you got to go and actually butcher the daughter up.
Yes.
Prepared? Was it the meat prepared or was it raw?
Listen, I can't get technical with it. I'm not sure, but it was ingested by him.
Okay. Yeah.
She made sausages with the intestine line.
Yeah, I don't know how she did it. Who knows to what extreme she was taking this? She's going to take it to an extreme.
Oh,
put some sazon on that shit.
Take care of everything. Adobo.
Exactly.
That's a lot to swallow right there.
Man.
This goes on out here.
Damn.
Man. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
That is crazy.
So don't drink and drive, baby.
She may not do time. Like she might get some psychiatric joint and then be a free person in X amount of years. I mean, she might not do prison time. Is what I'm saying.
Right? Because obviously she is crazy.
She gonna do straight jacket. She gonna do straight jacket.
Even if it's a claim of temporary insanity.
Yeah.
But 12 days sort of wipes away the temporary. The more I think about it, she doing time in jail. That's going to be a prison thing.
Because for the murder of the daughter,
12 minutes,
and the 12 days,
12 minutes,
it's premeditated.
Maybe you can get some cuckoo love.
I flipped out for
12 days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you went to sleep, you woke up, you ate.
You had a torture itinerary.
Exactly.
Well, today I take the toenails. Tomorrow I'm probably going to take the tongue because I'm tired of hearing you yell.
Exactly.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
Yeah, man.
It goes on, man.
Damn.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, did you hear even today? This isn't kidnapping or cannibalism related.
No, we just take it anyway.
Well, why are you talking about it?
About that, man.
Get up, man.
You're soft on us.
Oh man, Southwest flight. Heard about that plane?
Yeah, man.
Had to make an emergency landing.
Yes, had to make an emergency
landing. The engine.
This happened today?
Yes.
They were flying from New York to Dallas. Things like that. The engine blew up right next to the cockpit, shattered the glass.
In the air?
Yes. Depressurized the cabin, and from what I hear, the other passengers on the plane had to help me pull, I guess, the passenger who was closest to the window that had exploded or shattered, what have you. They had to try to pull her back because she was being sucked out. Because it creates a vacuum at that altitude, that speed. They try to pull her, keep her back in the cabin. I guess she probably wouldn't have gotten pulled out of the cabin, but that would have been extremely
still had to live with that.
Arm,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? Or your back.
And shout out to those people. Shout out to those people, man.
I need to know when it's over.
There was one fatality.
Oh, see.
I'm assuming it was probably that woman who was closest to the window.
They could probably hold on, but so long.
Yeah,
so do they get Southwest Bank now?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But even people who got injured on board, I mean, the engine exploded.
Traumatized, man. That's it, man. That was Southwest, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess eventually after they do, investigation, we'll find out what the cause was.
Yeah.
Me hear about bird strike where planes will fly and hit a flock of geese or something like that, but to make the engine explode,
but you got to sound a lot of shit to get on a plane. I don't know what kind of waivers.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure
we are not liable for engine failure.
I'm
or
sure
something
you have.
I don't know.
You probably. I don't know about that. I'm sure it's perfectly normal for you to expect the engine not to explode.
Sure. Sure. This is you definitely shouldn't expect it. But you also shouldn't expect a Coca-Cola to fall upside down on your crotch. And if it should happen, that don't mean that you get to sue Southwest Airlines. I get that I'm comparing an acorn to an avalanche, but I'm just saying.
But it's been done with coffee.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right.
I see you repping the company over there, huh? You looking at that perspective, huh?
Man, somebody gotta.
We want their money, man.
You never know.
It should have never blew up, B.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. But
check your planes, man. That was it.
You're gonna check your planes and everything, and expect me not to sue you for $200 million?
Dog, we just want to New York to Dallas, fam. We just we had to land in Philly, B. We didn't even get nowhere. That was like 15, 20 minutes into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now look, I get engine failure.
You're right.
That's gonna blow up.
Engine explosion
Engine bomb.
air.
Engine bomb.
Sure.
No.
Shoot your shot. They should definitely sue.
Oh, yeah.
You know, shout out to everybody.
Hey,
I hope you
Southwest.
guys get your money.
Pay me, man.
A woman died.
Cut the her family.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. Condolences, man. That's sad, man. She was just trying to go to Dallas.
Right.
You never know. That's what I'm saying. It's like Jesus, and everybody wants.
Probably that might have been some first class seats too, man. Right up there, bang.
Yeah.
Boom, and that joint just pop off.
And then that's the last.
That's why you don't be wanting the window seat all the time. I'll be cool. So I'll be cool sometimes. I ain't even gonna hold you.
At least you get the one leg stretch for a little bit, and then the car comes.
You know what I'm saying? I could be on the joint like this, on my end of the arm or whatever, but I'm out a window, baby. It's just like, I love you.
You just,
you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get some water, not too hard.
I like the window seat. It'll be right all up in it.
No, likewise. I used to until today. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm a joint down if I'm by the window. I'm gonna just watch my.
That ain't the one that saves you though.
Huh?
So, I mean, even in that hurt situation, you know what I mean? Like pulling down that curtain ain't gonna do nothing.
No, you're right. I don't know
what I mean.
But no, could you imagine you had your joint up and you was the one right next to the engine? You saw that, like, yo, this ain't right.
Yeah. It just started sputtering. And you're like, whoa, flames.
Fam, tell the pilot we going down now, cuz. Get this joint on water. Straight up, cuz.
Yeah, that's probably one of the few times that being black in America would have saved you. Because if you would have got up on a plane and started wilding, it would have tackled you so fast and pulled you away from it.
Right. You're absolutely right.
No, it's on fire.
Because it was like 4 of them watching, just waiting for your ass to do something wrong anyway. As soon as you get up, get them.
Y'all all get this. They start yeah, straight like that, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Catch that.
Trading places.
It was the Dukes.
Yep.
I mean,
Gotta be you.
come on, fam.
Yeah, whatever.
Nah, man. Nah, it's crazy. Shout out to the passengers, man.
Maybe next time we come,
Because
you have
everybody
like,
traumatized.
Yeah,
Imagine
yeah.
being there trying to pull this lady off of the hole or out of the hole, and I'm sure, it must have been a mess.
A man had put it on a guy on there. He thought it was the end, so he posted it on Facebook Live, like what was going on. You could see, like they had the mask down, everything.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
See the
because
whole
my wife had
situation.
told me they had given, I guess, that's just the least they could do, right? They had given, I guess they turned on free Wi-Fi. So everybody was online just texting.
nice. Okay, this is my last day.
Yeah, it's my last day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm out of here.
Cool.
Take the end.
You hope
that's the
not
least
a
y'all could do,
somebody
Southwest.
had to make. You hope that's
Yeah,
something
exactly. Shout out to that pilot though. Yeah, I'm saying like he made it happen, man. He was able to land that joint with an engine going.
Right, it ain't
But
like
you see
he's
what I'm
the
saying?
mechanic.
But see what I'm
He
saying?
just got the shitty tools and had to make lemonade from it. So yeah.
But this is what I be saying about the planes that got to have at least about 6 to 8 engines on them. I need about 4 on each side, like 2. You get real rap. Them single engine joints. Imagine if it's a single engine, dog. That's what. God bless her soul. That's what took Aaliyah out of here, man. Them single engine joints. I'm never getting on them joints, dog. I don't care if I gotta go to a little island. Oh no, y'all got a double joint. I'm gonna wait till the double joint come back, man. I'm not getting on the single. Like no, I don't trust them joints. My man, who was the ball, he was trying to drive the little funky, the pitcher that played for us, man, for the Phillies. Roy Halladay. Unfortunately, fucking around with them single engine joints, thinking it's all whoop-de-whoop. Nigga did a little joint.
Yeah, I think it was like flying low. And
Exactly, dog. Like, yo.
I
bunch of stuff,
I'm
but yeah.
not flying a single prop plane.
Yeah, dog, I'm just not getting in them joints, man.